Take a look at what I brought today, because just a few hours ago, the sole topic of discussion in the UK was this transition, let's say, of King Charles from England to his son William from the high position of Colonel, the Commander-in-Chief of the Army Air Forces to which Harry belonged. Now I'll bring you, I think, besides being not very encouraging, it's also not very encouraging, but nevertheless, one must not lose hope to see it again, and above all, one must not let down one's guard, because I believe there are many specialized journalists on royal families, not only in the UK, but also globally, who give many clues about the situation of the Princess of Wales. I don't want to dwell on this anymore, but I'll bring you a few notes to understand what I'm talking about. On the one hand, we have an exclusive from Hola magazine, which for the first time confirms what happened at the equestrian event and why. We see Camilla with Rose Hambury, allegedly Prince William's former mistress, in 2019. Why are they together? We'll talk about it now because Hola magazine brings a really alarming headline. Rose Hambury curtsies to Queen Camilla at the equestrian competitions, and then says, "The Cholmondeleys, friends of the Prince and Princess of Wales." A lie, as they say, as the Cholmondeleys haven't been seen together since the scandal with photos of Rose and William broke out in 2019 with their respective partners. Yes, they used to gather, but not anymore. And note that this lady was among the guests who joined the royal family on the last day of the equestrian competition last Sunday. But here's the most interesting part, says Rose, who is married to David Cholmondeley. The 7th Marquess of Cholmondeley was spotted watching the action from the sports event, stands together with Zara Tindall's brother, Peter Phillips, and his daughter, Savannah. Not only does Rose enter William's family, but she also hangs out with Zara Tindall's brother. For those who don't know, Zara Tindall is Princess Anne's daughter. She goes with Princess Anne's son and her niece to this sporting event. And Hola magazine continues to say that the Cholmondeleys are close friends of Kate and William and reside in Holton Hall in Norfolk, very close to Kate and William's country home located in Anmer Hall. And they begin to tell the story of Lady Rose and David Cholmondeley, who married in 2009, have twins and an 8-year-old daughter, and begin to talk about this ancient connection with the British royal family, as all this dates back to 1947, when this girl's grandmother was a friend of the late Queen Isabella II's bride. Well, the picture speaks for itself. You can see Camilla laughing, Rose curtsying, and frankly, everyone's very enthusiastic. There are other international media outlets talking about a serious problem with Kate Middleton, a complicated, seemingly medical situation. Officially, there have been no statements that she's gotten worse, but we can already see that on an official level, what's said inside the British royal household can't be taken seriously. If they say that Kate Middleton is going through a tough time, then here, I would say, the climax comes. You know, Concha Kaleja, a journalist who provides the latest information and sometimes very accurately, but sometimes makes mistakes, talks about Kate and talks about her doppelganger. We're getting to the point where what's happening becomes so serious that they're starting to give it a name and a surname. They found a doppelganger of the Princess of Wales, who earns €1,000 a day. Her name is Gabriella Munro, and she's the doppelganger of the Princess of Wales. She apparently works in a look-alike agency and is regularly invited to such events, be it an official event or something else. But what surprises me the most about working as a doppelganger is that I don't see anything wrong with it, because obviously there are people who seem to have to be everywhere, and they can't get to all places, and I think it's very good. Everyone should work. But from there to what Concha Kaleja says, that even when the princess left public events, she still continues to work because of how much she resembles Kate Middleton, and she has been working at the look-alike agency for many years. She earns €1,100 per working day, and among her duties are attending events, reproducing the style and gestures of the future Queen of England. She's photographed on the street, and she even participates in advertising campaigns. She went from participating in the Factor X show to attending the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games in London. And they say it's no wonder she's considered the one who replaced Kate when everyone was looking for her. Concha Kaleja gave a few details, and she was asked, "Is it true that she's hired by the British royal household?" And she replies, "There's no official confirmation that the court hired her for this. Everything we're saying is unofficial. She started working in 2011 because she looks so much like Kate, and she became more serious in 2014 when she toured Australia with Kate and William." She says, "It's not for her to replace her at official events, but for them to relax at official events when they need to rehearse in case they need to do something." It should be noted that not only Kate has a doppelganger, but William also has one. But what I see here that's not right is that they use someone who looks like her to deceive the audience, saying, "Look, this is Kate," when in fact it's not her. I think at all levels it's really makeable that they use a doppelganger. Now it's clear why. There was a girl who from afar looked like Kate, but upon closer examination of her face, it wasn't her in that organic product store and where she apparently was with William. The question is, did William take part in the play with his sick wife to put an end to all the problems about where Kate is? Because if that's the case, it seems even more macabre to me. Everyone is wondering where the Middleton family is. Why aren't they appearing in public? They're simply not visible. They're completely hidden. I suppose they've been silenced. It has already been said that the British royal household silences people when they don't want certain topics to be talked about, and I really feel sorry for this situation. We haven't seen the children, only George once at a football match with his father. The other children, celebrating a birthday in an archival photo, seem to have been seen only once, and we haven't seen them since. I don't understand this, frankly speaking. I understand protecting children, I understand if someone is ill, but I don't understand disappearing from the scene, the complete disappearance of the whole family connected to Kate. This, from my point of view, is a big discrepancy. And now they say King Charles's mistress, Camilla, despite all predictions, has become queen, and after all the scandals, I think it's unnecessary to remind that once they were friends with Diana, then became archenemies. Diana started a war with her upon learning about the infidelities she committed with her husband. It's called a gay phone because it was awful to hear those phone conversations, not only with King Charles. They said that in his youth he was very liberal, he did whatever he wanted. Lady Di's shadow still haunts him for all the bad things he did. But it seems that history may repeat itself. History may repeat itself because we see the same pattern. A man who doesn't look anything like Kate Middleton, a man who leads a separate life, a man who apparently has been leading a separate life with her husband for many years. In fact, there are media outlets hinting that David Cholmondeley has another life, even a double life, that he doesn't even live with this girl. This only reinforces the likelihood that everyone is thinking what we're all thinking. I won't say, obviously, that everyone knows what we're talking about, but I'll tell you, it's not suspicious when a person who is sick not only disappears from the scene, but also his family disappears. And now they're dragging Rose into official events, even entertainment, sports events, where she shouldn't be there. Or if she were, it would be normal to appear with her partner, with her husband, not alone, without children, without anything, and engaging with the family of the man with whom presumably she had an affair. Certainly, it's becoming clearer and more obvious why Harry left this institution so quickly, not only distant from the principles that everyone should have, but also from such retrograde and, above all, hypocritical thoughts in which he was forced to live, while then they live as they please, because they don't adhere to any principles, neither marriage, nor fidelity, nor commitments to the institution. And the worst thing is, what would the war veterans and soldiers composing this RAF battalion, to which Prince William was just appointed colonel, think when they saw that a man who really gave his life and was in Afghanistan, fighting for everything and for his country, and stripping all privileges off himself, as it was with Harry. How did they see that King Charles humiliated his son by giving him to someone who didn't deserve this kind of reward? Because I think that such a way of getting rewards, like a sweet pie, fits very well with egocentrism, but for modesty and daily struggle, I think William leaves much to be desired. What do you think about the latest news? It seems that stories are repeating themselves or not. Decide for yourself. Waiting for your comments, and see you in the next video.